Hey everybody, so today I wanted to talk to you about Orangetheory. If you follow me on Instagram or if you know me in real life, I talk about it and post about it all the time. I've been going now, I'm on month 3 and I love it. So this video is going to be a combination of my first impressions, my thoughts now, what you guys should know, and just hopefully answering some questions that you may have if you have been thinking about it or have never heard of it before. But first I'm going to say, one, like I said, I've only been going for about 3 months. I'm not an expert. I'm not a personal trainer. I don't work there. I don't work for them. This isn't sponsored. None of those things. This is just someone who got sucked in and who loves it and who talks about it all the time. Alright, so let's get started. What is Orangetheory Fitness? It is a group-based exercise class that is high-intensity interval training. There are 3 main stations that you need to know. There's a rowing machine, there's a treadmill, and there's the floor exercises. The floor can consist of the TRX, it can consist of weights, body weight workouts, there's a bench, there are a ton of other things, and each class is different. No 2 classes are alike. When you go in there, you don't know if it's going to be a strength-based workout, endurance-based, and each exercise you do is different every time. So I really like that because you never know what you're going to expect, and you can't get one muscle tired too quickly because there's always something else coming up that will focus on a different part of your body. So, interval training, high intensity, that's kind of like the theme and the popular thing to do in the last couple of years. I've always loved high intensity interval workouts. I'm definitely an athlete my whole life, and I would go to the gym and do different things. I liked classes, number one, and I like high intensity interval training because it's no more than 60 minutes. This particular class at Orangetheory, there are 90-minute classes if you want, but the main focus is 60 minutes interval training, which means you're going from your base pace to an all out real quick. Then you go back, then you rest, then you go back. So you're constantly moving your heart rate up and down. So let's talk about what the science is behind Orangetheory. It goes by your heart rate. So you wear a heart rate monitor, which I have here. I have the armband and I wear it on my forearm. You can wear one that's around your chest. It's like a core monitor. I prefer the armband. I tend to have a low resting heart rate, like to the point where sometimes I go to the doctor and they can't even find my heart rate. So I'm always in the higher orange and red zones very quickly, very easily. There's 5 heart rate zones that Orangetheory monitors, and if you are in the red and orange for at least 12 minutes during your class, you are going to have an afterburn, which is what you strive to do. Now, you don't want to focus on the splat points, the afterburn, the colors. Don't think that if you go into class, you have to hit a certain thing, especially if it's your first class. Not the case at all. There are visual aids the entire time. The heart rate monitor tracking, you see your name and you see which zone you're in, so you can kind of give yourself a little push if you need to, or settle down if you need to, but I wouldn't focus on that. There's also a visual aid on the floor. So all the floor workouts will be demonstrated by your coach. However, if you forget or they're going too quick or whatever it is, you can see it on the floor the entire time there's a visual aid. But back to that heart rate, it's a great tool, but again, I don't think you should be focusing on it. So when you're in class, if you're just constantly staring at that board, you're doing something wrong. You need to focus on yourself and how you feel. You have to get in touch with your body and how you're feeling. If you feel like you're legit dying, lessen up a little bit. If you feel like you could run this pace for another hour, you need to up your speed or up your inclines. One of those 2 things. So those are some of the main points about Orangetheory. Now, again, I've only been going 2.5 months, but I've already seen so many results. My legs, thighs, and arms are so toned. And I started my membership with 8 classes a month. Went 2 times a week, did it religiously. Now I've upped it to unlimited because I find that I can fit it in my schedule and I want to go more. and my body's kind of conditioned now. I'm getting to the point where I don't need as much recovery. You still need recovery, especially with high intensity workouts. You're working out so hard. You need to stretch and recover and just let your muscles and body work because you just work so hard. But that being said, again, I just find it works for me. Now, there's so many locations and across the country and in different countries. There's, I think, Orangetheory is in 22 different countries. So you have access to it everywhere. If you're someone that works out on vacation, you don't want to miss your routine, you have that ability to do that. Plus, if you're like me and you have different studios within like 10, 20 miles, you can go to those studios if you are closer to that area or if the time works out better for you. So you will have an app. You'll download the app, and that's where you will sign up for classes. And it will also track your history, so you can see which classes you went to, how many calories you burned, and how many splat points you got. I'll try to throw up a visual aid on here so you can see what I'm seeing. But it'll show all your workouts. That's where you sign up for workouts. That's where you do everything, basically, is within the app, which is awesome and super convenient. Been on the wait list a bunch of times, and I think only once have I not gotten into class. So don't let the wait list deter you. But the other big thing I want to say is if you've never tried it, if you've never tried a high intensity interval training class, if you've never tried a group exercise class, try it. The first class is free. Totally free. And you're not signing a contract for longer than a month. It's not a annual commitment that you have to worry about. It's month by month, and you can decrease or increase your membership at any time at cost, obviously, but if you're finding that you need to do more or you're doing too much or your schedule doesn't work, it's flexible. I find that I really am enjoying it, okay? That's why I'm sharing it with you. That's why I'm doing this video. That's why I share my workout summaries after each class. It's just fun. And I found the location that I go to is super convenient for me. They have a 5:20 class, and I get out of work most days at 4:30. Bring my gym stuff to work, change, get up there, and get ready to go, and the workout's done. It's great. There's also morning classes. They start at my location. They start as early as 4:30 a.m. and they have sometimes 7 or 7:30 classes. So you have to find what's going to work for you, obviously, and if you do other workouts in between. So if you're someone that you're a runner or you like to weight lift, whatever it is, or you play a sport all the time, you're in a league, whatever it is, then only come to Orangetheory twice a week maybe. But if you're someone that wants a new workout regimen and you just want to go to one place and get it done in one time, then go 3 to 4 times a week. And on your first day of class, the coach will discuss with you how you felt, what your goals are. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to tone up? Do you want to gain muscle? What are your goals? And they will tell you based on your history, and if you're male, female, what have you, they will let you know what will work best for you. And they are always there in class helping you. At my location, I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but at my location, there's no more than 36 people in class because there's only a certain amount of treadmills, rowers, and floor spots. There's one coach, but they're always looking around, making sure your form is correct, making sure you're pushing yourself. They know, they'll get to know you by name, and they'll tell you, they will call you out and say, why are you walking? You need to lift a heavier weight. Maybe you should decrease the weight because your form is inaccurate. They will help you all the time. And I appreciate that so much. And there are a handful of coaches, and again, they rotate within the area, in my area anyway, so they're always around. The music is great. It's darker and orange in Orangetheory in the class, and it's loud. And honestly, if you're worried or intimidated about a group fitness workout, don't be, because it's not intimidating. Again, it's so dark. People are trying to give their all and get a good workout in. They only have an hour. They're not looking around at you. And if they are, they're kind of new, because once you're in your groove, you're not paying attention to even the heart rate, honestly. You know when you're giving it your all, you know when you need to give more. So every now and then I peek up, see what zone I'm in. Sometimes I'll look around if I'm like, I feel like I'm lost for whatever reason, just to double check, make sure I'm doing what I need to be doing. But again, the visual aids are throughout the whole place. Even when you're on the rower, they might have a whiteboard with what you got to do instead of the pictures that are on the screen. So never feel like someone's watching you. The coach is watching you and they will help you, but don't worry about other people. I personally love a group exercise. I want to be told what I need to do. Although I've always had a gym membership, I've never used it to its full ability. I don't know what every machine can do. I don't know what I should be doing for myself. And yes, there's so many resources on YouTube. There's different apps, different trainers that create their own workout regimens and systems. But it requires more work. And I'm not saying I'm lazy, but I'm saying I'd rather just go into one place and have one person tell me exactly what to do. It's done. It's easy. I don't have to think, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, but like, what am I going to do today? Leg day, arm day, back day. How much cardio should I be doing? How many reps should I do? That is all settled and taken care of for you. And again, depending on the type of day that it is, you might be doing more strength exercises. The reps might be less, but they want your weight to be more, or vice versa. So everything is tailored to you in a group setting, if that makes sense. You don't have to ever be doing the same thing as the person next to you. If you've never ran a minute in your life, then you'll be a walker in the beginning. If you want to get to running, they'll set that as a goal for you. But you'll just have higher inclines. Or if one day you just are not feeling it, not feeling good, but you don't want to miss your workout, like me a couple weeks ago, I wasn't feeling good. So I was a walker that day and I just did higher inclines. There's no gym intimidation, okay, when you go here. If anything, it's like a fun atmosphere with people. Even if I go in and I don't know anybody in class, which most of the time I don't, and you're not always next to people depending on the card that you pull. But I just am here to say it's a great workout. You do need the heart rate monitor. So that's the one I have, like I said, on the forearm. And then my other tip would be get gloves. I took one class. It was a VIP class for charity. One of my friends was hosting it. And after one class, I had calluses on my hand from the rower. That ain't my jam. So I bought these gloves. I will link them down below. They're from Target, Champion brand, I think. $12.99. Super inexpensive, but so worth it. So I leave this and my heart rate monitor in my car, and I'm always ready to go. Like I said, I bring my stuff to work with me. I've only canceled one class in these 2.5 months because I was not feeling good. I had a migraine. So you will get dinged for that. They'll take the class away or charge you, but it forces you to go. You have an 8-hour window to cancel your class, and it makes you go. So if you sign up for a morning class, you have to decide the night before if you're really going, because you want to take yourself out of it if you can't, or leave yourself in and you're going in the morning. And I think that's good. And I noticed, for me personally, in the beginning, and even still now, depending on how frequently I go, I'm more hungry because I'm working out so hard. And naturally, you're burning more calories. It tells you I burn 400 to 700 calories a class, and I get astronomical splat points. After burn for 36 hours after one class, you continue to burn calories for doing nothing. Just at rest, you're still burning because of all the work you put in class, which makes you work harder while you're there. Again, it's science. Look it up. You can go on the Orangetheory website, Google heart rate, EPOC, all those things, and you will see it's backed by science. So I am thoroughly enjoying my time. If you have any more specific questions, if you know me in real life, if we are friends on Instagram or Facebook, reach out to me, come to a class with me. They have a really good special going on right now. That's the other thing I wanted to mention. This is probably the best time to join. They have the lowest rates ever for this summer special. So even though maybe in the summer you want to, it's so easy to just go out by the pool and relax and enjoy outside, get that hour workout in. You won't regret it. And like I said, I've already seen results just after 2.5 months. And I didn't start this to lose weight. I didn't start this for any other reason other than I really liked the class. I had a gym membership someplace else that I had been paying for each month, but wasn't using it. It was just there. and I know it works. I see that it works. I see that it works. I see that it works. I see the results on myself and I see them on other people. You just feel energized. You feel good, and I'm feeling that right now. I went to class this morning. I brought my cousin with me. I signed someone up last month just because they see me going, they're interested, they want to do something. I'm telling you, it works. Again, I had a gym membership almost my entire life, but just wasn't doing anything because I wasn't going. And it was very inexpensive. Some gym memberships you can get for $10 a month. This is not inexpensive, but this is a complete investment in yourself. And I thoroughly believe that. And I will say that about very few things in life, but your health and fitness is something only you can control, and to invest in that there should be no question. So if you can find a way to get to one class, try it for free, and then talk with the coaches, talk with the trainers, see what your best option is for your goals, that's the way to start. And then from there, just budget it. If you're on a budget, if you worry that it's too much money, I'm telling you it works. So if you want to improve your health, your fitness, your strength, if you want to tone up, if you want to lose weight, whatever your goal is, this is going to be your answer. So if you look it up, see if you have an Orangetheory near you. I highly encourage you to at least try your first class. Go with a buddy, bring a friend, see if anyone else is a member, and I don't think you will regret it. I really don't. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to touch on. I've been watching some other videos that people have created. There's pros and cons for everyone. I find that this fits into my schedule based on the classes they offer. A 5:20 class works for me. It might not work for you. You might go in the morning. You might go on the weekend. Whatever works for you. I like to do no more than 2 or 3 back-to-back. Give myself that time to rest in between. I also still have a life and go out and do things. And if I can't go to class, I can't go. But this is something I really enjoy doing, so I don't like to miss a class once I'm signed up. And I think people kind of get that and realize it. And when I post my workout summaries, I'm not showing off. I'm just sharing with you what you can get done in 60 minutes, how much I'm enjoying it, the good music, the good coaches, the good people, the good company. It's just a fun community that I'm excited to now be a part of. They've gotten me to get some gear. I got a t-shirt, a nice tank top, thinking about this cool water bottle. So again, I would just encourage anyone and everyone to try it, give it a try. If it's totally out of your comfort zone, if you really like group exercise classes, if you've never tried it before, whatever it is, give it a try. Your first class is free. If you know me in person, in real life, reach out to me. Contact me, please. I want to get you all the answers to your questions if you have them, give you my real opinion, which you just saw in this video, but I will elaborate further if you want. And we can go to a class together. Let's do it. I'm really enjoying my time there, so I hope you can see that through this. Again, if anyone has any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, whatever you want to do. I'll be more than happy to elaborate on certain things. If you want another video, let me know. I know it was kind of all over the place because I just went at it and told you how I'm feeling with no script or anything. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you give Orangetheory a try based on my recommendation, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Orangetheory. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.